go sama one person with 50,000 naira.
Oya dial *347*972# or make you alele log on to www.icashplash.com.
Oya run tell your friends, family, neighbor, even your enemies make una play iCashPlash jackpot.
From the 12th of August waka reach 23rd of August 2024, make una go fit qualify for this ogbonge draw.
Remember, the more you play, the more you fit win.
iCashPlash is powered by Lasho Trading Services Limited and licensed by Lagos State Lotteries and Gaming Authority. Not suited for anyone under 18. Play responsibly.
Hey, High Impact.
Hi, how may I help you?
Who is the shortest basketball player in the world?
I like your curiosity. I'll tell you. Muggsy Bogues is the shortest player in the National Basketball Association history, listed at 5 feet 3 inches tall. He was drafted 12th overall by the Washington Bullets in 1987.
Oh, wow, that's interesting.
I'm glad you asked.
AI Impact.
Hi, how may I help you?
I've been curious. Who exactly is the youngest swimmer in the world?
Oh, I'll tell you. Alzin Tarek, age 10, is the youngest and fastest swimmer in World Championships history. Tarek has been swimming competitively since the age of 4.
Oh, wow.
Yes, I'm glad I wowed you.
Hey, High Impact.
Hi, how may I help you?
Which club is the first to win Champions League?
That's very easy. Real Madrid. The first Champions League was won by Real Madrid during the 1955 and 1956 season.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome.
From the greens of golf to the court of tennis and basketball, the octagon of UFC to the square room for boxing, track of Formula 1, and the pitch of football. Join the sports crew on Sport Hub 6 to 7 p.m. Mondays and Wednesdays, Fridays 5 to 6 p.m. and 2 p.m. on Saturdays. Here on iImpact Radio 102.1 FM Lagos. Reviews, views, and interviews just the way you like it. Exclusive on iImpact Radio 102.1 FM Lagos. Sport Hub for all the updates and analysis.
Oh, what a feeling. Look what we've overcome. Oh, I'm gonna wave my flag and count all the reasons we are the champions. There ain't no turning back. Saying, can't you taste the feeling? Saying, we all together singing. Look how far we
A blissful Friday evening to your Impact citizens, and welcome to the Sports Hub Show on your number one urban lifestyle station. Friday edition of the show, and you know how we do it on Fridays. We'll do just football, preparing you for what is to come this weekend, getting you ready and taking reactions from all the actions that went down in the world of football. Yes, we know the sports world is vast, but then let's streamline into just football this evening. Because there's so much to talk about, so much to look into. We saw a couple of European matches during the course of the week as well, and most importantly, last night the blue side of London. Once again, that was a scrappy win, by the way, because we don't exactly know what Enzo is still building right now. Had to start from a penalty, and that penalty is very much questionable. Looks like they were able to get one through with that referee in the encounter. Well, they were able to defeat Servette at home, and then they are looking forward to the next second leg of that particular encounter in the UEFA Europa Conference League. Oh my, how the mighty has fallen. Let's talk about matches being played and talk about Nigeria's representative on the continent this evening. Enugu Rangers have been successful, and then they played at a 1-1 draw in regulation time, which means if you look at it like this, looks like they are going to go through to the next round of the CAF Champions League. We'll see how that one is going to pan out. Coach Fidelis Ilechuku and his boys. And then Amobi Ezeaku Barista, by the way, he's been talking tough all week long, but then we've still not seen that come into full effect. Tomorrow, talk about football across Europe. Arsenal will be looking out to maybe get a revenge in their next game in the English Premier League. That one is going to be against Aston Villa, the team that dented their titles from last season. Almost forced to do, they say no, they paid. We'll go see how this one will be. Welcome to the show this evening, and I tell you, I've got a super pack. my bosses are in the studio, so I just feel like just handing over and let them do justice to this show today. Welcome to the show once again. In case you've not been a part of this before, I will serve you Sports Up Show on Mondays and Wednesdays from 6 p.m. to 7 p.m. and we do it on Fridays from 5 p.m. down to 6 p.m. While we serve you Saturdays 2 p.m. down to 3 p.m. 1 hour of banter, 1 hour of rage, 1 hour of views, reviews, and all of the interviews right here on Empire Radio 102.1 FM. Ayodeji Ajiboye is my name, and it's such an honor to be your host on the show this evening. Don't forget, join us on our Facebook fan page at Empire Radio 102.1 FM. We're also live on YouTube at Impact 102.1 FM, on X, that's my Twitter, at Impact 102.1 FM. To the switch of the net right now, let us just get the show on the road. And by my right, yes, I'm going to start with my boss, my Oga at the top. Ogbeni Boye is right here in the building. Alekon Omoboye, welcome to Sports Up this evening.
Yeah, thank you. It's an honor to be here again in the studio. I've missed being in the studio here.
What's that thing? AWWANNNAB. And then there's love emoji there. Welcome to the show once again. Then to my far left. You did my left today. Hey, you go here up. It's my brother, by the way. Yes, I did your Bafebi Falado. Welcome to Spot Up.
Yeah, always a pleasure. I can't remember when last did I come on radio.
It does happen like that.
No, you don't invite me.
I'm going to excuse you.
No, you don't invite me.
It gets to a point. The workload you have in front of you will tell your mom, but you go tell you. There's no two ways about it.
But you yourself no tell me say may I come. You don't say you be my boss. Anything where you say may I do. They do.
I pass it. See what this organ do like this.
So as you don't talk and now say I don't show.
You know, there's a popular balance in Yoruba where they will say, "I tete she kini kon mu kini kon."
Okay.
Let's leave it like that.
Okay,
and then just straight in front of me right here, I've got Wari to be in the studio as well. Wari, to welcome to the show.
It's good evening, sports fans. Good evening, Ayodeji, and it's great to be here once again.
Yes, as always, it's great to be
here. Well, before we move on,
you
know, which club do you support?
It's the Manchester United fan. I can answer for him.
Why are you guys not laughing?
You know what? Step close to the mic so we can hear you very So you support Manchester United,
yes,
and you are both to say it.
Why not?
Okay, well they won the FA Cup last season.
Okay, and they almost won the Community Shield earlier this season as well.
Shall you see that boy when I newly signed?
Exactly.
That one from Senegal. Where be like we never chop.
No, don't go there. Let him get to England, and then at the touch of money, everybody becomes what?
I mean, Palmer looks the same, and Palmer is doing it. So.
Okay. Yeah, you have a fair point.
Yeah.
Your Euro uncle. Imagine Euro and Haaland.
Don't start this.
We've not even begun the show and
I don't know what sort of energy.
The same way Saliba was not given a chance to play.
No. Saliba get body past Euro at that age.
Okay.
Imagine say he just bounce. He jam Haaland go just bounce through it.
No be by body.
No, obviously it's not coming straight into the main team setup, because
no, they cannot buy player for that amount and tell me he's not coming into this team.
But he will go into the team. That's just it.
I mean, best believe he's going to take his time.
Okay.
He's going to learn from the best.
He will learn on the job.
Learn from people. I mean, so you can tell already it's going to be super packed show for you this evening. Once again, welcome to the Sports Talk Show on Empire Radio 102.1 FM. 70 very best of stories making the rounds in the ever exciting, ever dynamic, and sometimes controversial world of sport. This is a quick reminder that you can win for yourself 50,000 naira this evening. All you have to do, log on to www.icashflash.com or dial *347 *972#. And without further ado, we're going straight into the stories that we've got for you.
For the best in sports entertainment, tune in to Sports Up on High Impact 102.1 FM. This is Sports Hub on High Impact 102.1 FM.
Welcome back to the show, Impact Citizens, Sports Talk Show on Impact Radio 102.1 FM. Let's start from the home front, because it's been a lot of talks concerning football on the home front. Before we go to the level of the NFF, let's quickly talk about the match that went down earlier today. It started about 3 p.m. and that is the game between Enugu Rangers and Zilimaju, the team from Comoros. 1-1, it ended in regulation time. Does this look like what we've always been seeing when it comes to Nigerian team representing us on the continent? Because I think the farthest we've gone in the continental football in the recent time was by Rivers United. where they got to was it the round of 16 or quarterfinals
of
the Confederations Cup, and it's been like a normal thing for us, like we just go there, and CAF coefficient is definitely going to suffer for it if we don't get anyone who goes probably to the semi-finals. What do we do, guys?
I was even surprised that Imba got a bye.
Imba is considered a big team.
Yeah, but then again, if you are to go by the coefficient, Imba shouldn't have gotten a bye. But I get the fact that if you are big, you are big. History, if you are big, you are big.
Participate at the Super League. Just give them an edge.
Yeah, if you are big, you are big.
Our coefficient is like 12. I think if we drop to 13, we'll lose our we'll lose our spots. And
which one they go collect for us? Champions League or
should be confederations though. I beg. Should be confederations.
So which beg you the beg? Now they play where they beg.
So possibly the FA Cup winner would not be the federation. Sorry, Tinubu. Sorry, President Federation Cup.
Yeah.
You wanted to say Tinubu's Cup.
I mean they change it for. I mean they say we should not. It's not more FA Cup. They change it to President's
Federation Cup.
And who is our president? Tinubu.
Yeah.
They didn't tell you the president.
I'm not wrong if I say Tinubu.
It can be Red Cross president. They didn't mention or Rotary Club president. They didn't mention the president.
Honestly, for me, I feel like the President's Federation Cup, just like you mentioned, with the change of name, has been losing its effect. Because it's not like the time when we Challenge Cup, and then we got
I reserve my comment.
It has been long. I think it was last year season that when it got to the semi-final stage or quarter-final stage, the rest of the competition was scrapped off. Because of we had an issue with
the sponsors there.
We never ready to compete in this competition. The last time a Nigeria team qualified for the CAF Champions League was far back in 2019. That's how many years now? That's
the group stage.
Group stage. And that was Lobby Stars.
Lobby Stars.
Till now, like this 5 years going, and we think we are ready for and we ready as now. We have go through this the first round. I think the next round is quite easy because the next team that are facing is a team from Seychelles or
Angola.
Wait, so there another team that is more easier than the one from Comoros today.
The winner between St. Louis versus Sagada of Angola. The winner between I think is the Angola team that is actually leading by aggregate by 1 goal to.
So how about Remo Stars, the next team, if they manage to beat us far of Morocco?
They touched down earlier today, so we are hoping that.
I honestly don't see Remo Stars beating us far.
You guys be patriotic for once.
If for one thing, if not for this tease where Remo Stars they give us, the aesthetics where they give us. Now that they supposed to give this team from Comoros Island.
It's not just tease.
Rangers know they give us anything at all.
It's not just tease. They got tease, they got composure, and they got what? Demure.
But I think Remo Stars have it. They have it in them to make it to the next round. I don't know why Lekon they get mixed feeling about.
I like Southport, but to be honest, with experience in recent years against the North African
side,
going to a North African side with a 1 goal difference is almost.
It's not really bankable.
And they also scored.
They have an away goal.
I think Remo Stars can also score.
It was. They spoke about it. There was no official.
Remo Stars can score too now.
It's not even a Nigerian team. This is West Africa as you. Before you say a West African team beats
a Northern African team, it takes from experience.
It's not about playing on the pitch.
At least this one looks like a straight game because over the past couple of years and seasons, once you are going to play in North Africa, is it that you get there and then you don't get to your airport right in time?
They don't clear you at the airport, but then or you get there and they delay the game.
Or the coach is not there for you to carry.
Or your coach will not be on bench. Happened to Remo Stars last season. He said because he does not have a CAF license. Like it could not sit on the bench. Right now there's a fix for that. I think they got a coach that has the license that can stay on the bench in case Ogumodede cannot. There's a lot that goes on when it comes to
but truthfully, why don't or why does Daniel Ogumodede not have
now yes it is simple. It is because in Africa, I'm sorry to say, we are useless. It is easier for a coach in Nigeria to get a UEFA license than a CAF license. Why? Because the CAF licensing exams and lectures do not happen yearly or as it's supposed to. I think they've not held a CAF licensing certification in about 4 or 5 years.
Wow.
So our new coach is supposed to
get
all of that. Meanwhile, they can travel out today or even take online classes and get their UFL license. And we just make things hard for ourselves.
Okay.
And now you've not held a CAF license.
So that you don't need to apologize for saying they are useless.
Yeah, so you're
actually saying that they are useless. Let's just say
you've not held a CAF.
How can you not have a CAF license exam or class
in about 5 years, and now you are restricting a
coach because he doesn't have a CAF license.
Doesn't have a CAF license.
So you are punishing someone for not because you didn't provide what the person will use, and the person didn't use it.
And now
you are punishing him for that.
He has a UEFA license that is, we know, in the world stage higher than his CAF licensing, but you are not allowing him to sit on the bench.
I mean, it's so much talk about so much.
I hope we don't use that as an excuse today. When the Monsters
they are playing tomorrow, but then they are not just the only one that will be playing tomorrow. We've also got our President Federations Cup winner, our Academy Warriors.
Tinubu Federation Cup winner. Are serious? We are talking about serious things here. Look like it's serious.
We have to talk about them.
Where did they play in the Federations Cup final?
Abia Warriors.
Abia Warriors no serious. Abia was the MPFA now.
Yeah, they are playing.
And they can't allow team
No, to be honest, I watched that game and El Kanemi Warriors dominated.
Yeah, they were top of the game.
But right now, they've decided to be unfortunate. I'm sorry to say on live
radio. Yeah.
The crop of boys that got them, that they've done the usual and they've gone
to release them.
Experience. Some players from Sporting Lagos with me, I know, so I don't think promise person. Now they go carry. They say they want carry experience. And they saw their first leg.
The coach was complaining about.
He said it.
The team now having preseason games before they played.
Yes, now
Gaji was the second best team in the
in Benin.
They did not have proper preseason games to prepare for the conference, and they did not get a stadium accredited
for them. At the point in time, they were supposed to play in Abuja.
They traveled all the way from Maiduguri by bus. I don't think they traveled by air to Benin. And the CAF gave $50,000
to them.
No, it's I think it's after
the
round. Yeah,
but I mean,
I can't. When you know that you are going to get 50,000.
It's less for the government.
Can't you just borrow money to travel out?
You cannot tell me that the government in Maiduguri does not have that money.
Well,
if the governor doesn't like,
I mean, Governor Zulu. No. I think Governor Zulu is about. Governor Zulu, I think, is about welfare more than.
But I think their government laws.
If they explain Nigeria to you, and you understand, the person is not explaining very well.
They got money for winning the Federations Cup. Money was splashed at them. I think the governor hosted them.
They have collected the money.
Okay, well, I mean, in Nigeria, there's just so much to consider. Nothing goes straight.
Okay,
you are giving money
away from that.
If they explain Nigeria to you and you understand, the person did not explain very well.
Or maybe you're a genius.
No,
it might be a genius.
You cannot understand Nigeria.
Okay, away from that, let's talk about the Nigerian Premier Football League. It's been said that the clubs, coaches and captains and team coordinators have been charged to utilize knowledge that they gained from the workshop in the Just Connected workshop in Abuja to improve the quality of play in the new season, which is going to be starting next weekend, August 31st. All lands are still in glove. We are hoping that the Nigerian Premier Football League will start for the first time on a early stated date.
No, I don't want to use that word again.
I prefer not to speak.
Until the first match is played, that's when I will know that the NPFL has started. Okay. But as it stands,
people know it us. we know it ourselves.
You guys are just not patriotic enough.
I will not speak. It's not about being patriotic. It's Nigeria, and there have been multiple times where we were patriotic and we were let down over and over again. I remember there were some seasons where I was the one like this, being patriotic and telling people, no, this is not going to happen. This is going to.
So you are telling me that I'm going to learn.
Yeah. I hope you are not in that. You are not in that situation. I mean, I also want you to be.
Well, let's take the words of Honorable Benga Legbele here. At least for once, let's hold him to his words. Like hold him by his words. And now he's saying that he's charging them to make sure that they do everything possible to get the league started on that.
They should charge themselves. They should charge themselves, not the players and coaches. It is the administrator that need to charge themselves.
I mean,
then they are giving us match day 1 and match day 2 fixtures, or I think match day 3. Why can't we have the entire 38 So they will fit do.
For years.
I know you talk Magomago.
That would
fix
and not know that Ileya is. Don't we have the calendar?
Exactly.
You know Easter holiday. You know Ileya holiday. Then we will not discover that there's a match that falls on Ileya and Easter, and we have
to postpone it.
People when they work for offices, we don't they calculate the holiday calendar before the holiday come. So why can't our football administrators?
Even secondary schools and primary schools,
they know the holidays in their calendar.
They put it in their calendar.
Hyper Citizens, well, it's a sports talk show, you know, and I tell you can tell already that it's a super packed show. I've still got more in store for you on the show. We'll be activating the phone lines once we come back from this quick timeout right now, because yes, we'll go straight into Europe because there's so many talks on the show this week. And I mean this weekend, by the way, German Bundesliga is going to be starting, and they will be saying Bayern Leverkusen up against Borussia Mönchengladbach at the first match of the season right there. Arsenal, just like I mentioned, we're looking to get one over Aston Villa.
We are getting one.
I need your reaction. I need your reaction from.
We are getting one over there. We are getting one over there. We are getting one over there.
I will be back after this time. I'll don't go anywhere, citizens.
For the best in sport entertainment, tune in to Sports Hub on High Impact 102.1 FM.
Turn up the lights.
Why?
Gather around if you got the might. Because it's cash out season. Do you know you stand a chance to win up to 50,000 naira?
What?
Yes, you heard me. High Cash Flash is doubling your winnings. 3 lucky winners get 50,000 naira with just 500 naira on the High Cash Flash jackpot draws. Come the 23rd of August 2024. To qualify for this draw, start buying tickets from the 12th of August to the 23rd of August 2024. The more you play, the higher your chances of winning. Just dial *347*972# or click www.highcashflash.com.
High Cash Flash is powered by Lasho Trading Services Limited and licensed by Lagos State Lotteries and Gaming Authority. Not suited for anyone under 18. Play responsibly.
We no be Ira Star, but in the rush.
High Cash Flash don't come again with jackpot.
No full body if you never reach 18, no.
Carry your phone, make you follow the information.
The real lucky winners go waka with 50,000 naira. That one I say we go sama one person with 50,000 naira.
Oya dial *347*972# or make you alele log on to www.highcashflash.com.
Oya run tell your friends, family, neighbor, even your enemies. Make una play High Cash Plus jackpot.
From the 12th of August, waka reach 23rd of August 2024. Make una go fit qualify for this ogbonge draw.
Remember, the more you play, the more you fit win.
High Cash Flash is powered by Lasho Trading Services Limited and licensed by Lagos State Lotteries and Gaming Authority. Not suited for anyone under 18. Play responsibly.
Put a touch of class and finesse on your brand by advertising with us at High Impact 1021 FM. For more information, call
0706 393 5694, 0915 958 1881, or 0902 745 3931.
Follow us on our social media platforms at High Impact 1021 FM. Our deals are hotter than the weather itself.
Our deals are hotter than the weather itself.
For the best in sport entertainment, tune in to Sports Hub on High Impact 102.1 FM. This is Sports Hub on High Impact 102.1 FM.
Welcome back to the show, Sports Up Show on Empire Radio 102.1 FM. Here's where we're serving the very best of stories that are making the rounds in the ever exciting, ever dynamic, and sometimes controversial world of sport. We're telling it to you as we see it, and we expect to hear it from you in the same way as well. Super Park Show with Goth, because yes, it's full house today. And don't forget that you still stand the chance on winning for yourself 50,000 naira on the show. All you have to do is simply dial *347*972#, or you log on to www.iCashFlash.com. I still have to go Benny Boye. I got my brother Adeni Obafemi, and still Awarit is here with me as well. And now, honestly, while going on the timeout, I wanted us to come back and go straight to Europe. But then something struck my mind. And then my heart's, I don't know, pierced, because I checked the calendar and I saw that today is 23rd. And by let's say less than 2 weeks now, the Super Eagles of Nigeria will be in action.
You want us to open another? You want us to open another never-ending discussion?
Super Eagles of Nigeria will be in action, and
okay.
till this very minute, there is no substantive head coach that will be in charge of the Super Eagles of Nigeria. Like AFCON 2025 qualifiers, we saw what happened at the last AFCON. I mean, we almost had a go at it, but then, is it like a point that we are still not in the business of ever laying our hands on the AFCON since that last one in 2013?
And the way it's looking at, like, is we are going to appoint an interim coach, because according to the report, I don't think we are ready to appoint. The NFF choice is a foreign coach.
Yeah, they told us emphatically that they want a technical expatriate from outside the country, not an indigenous one.
But the NFF are not looking serious with this thing. My head, Austin Egbavon said something as at last 2 weeks that before the end of
why are you boiling? I wanted to say that in your mind, but you tell me.
Then they mention player, they mention coach, they mention Austin Egbavon. Do you know Gadola? Is that
we should have gotten a coach by now? But the way it's going, it's not looking like that.
They are very unserious. I don't like the way you are sugar. Wait, now private school you go.
He speaks English so well.
Now private school you go.
Yeah,
which school you go, I beg?
Don't mind.
Which school? University. Which one? No wonder. No wonder. They don't know what they do.
I mean, it's only Nigeria that we do things that are wrong, obviously wrong. They want to start finding ways to
make it look right.
Things like somebody is supposed to be tried in court, but protesters stole the documents. I mean, well,
what type of irony is that?
Do you take us for fools? We are going to be competing with teams that have been training.
That's
coach.
Genetro spoke earlier today.
Know their players. Even Genetro of Beneri, he has been with his players.
They don't first slap us.
Them to beat us.
They slap us last month.
At the World Cup qualifiers.
That they won't slap us again.
I now ask you the question: if you are going to come back to this matter of interim coach,
even
if you don't like Finidi George, why sack him?
No, he left.
He left. But he left under some consequences.
That was like living under duress.
Because they were going to bring it. There was obviously an unrest about the coaching situation.
So the case of Nigeria and Finidi George
even if it's not Finidi George, you should have left Pesero maybe.
Pesero is saying they bring. Pesero is saying one bring jollof rice.
Please hold your thoughts. We have a caller here. Hi, good evening. Welcome to the show.
Hello.
Hi, welcome to Sports Hub. You're live. Yeah, good evening. You're live on radio. Okay. 0700 1021 1021 is the number to call. 0700 1021 1021 is the number to call. You can as well send us your message on WhatsApp, maybe a regular text message. 0907 224 5018 0907 224 5018. But to call us on 0700 1021 1021. Well, a couple of names have been flying around, guys. At the point in time, we heard about Tony Conciao. At the point in time, there was, Steve McLaren actually,
he's not a Jamaican coach.
He's not a Jamaican coach. And then there's another Swedish coach that we are hearing about now, Jen Anderson.
You do have money to pay Pesero and you are mentioning these names. You know that does that not scream on seriousness?
Actually, what is in the mind of the NFF?
Does that not scream on seriousness?
Will be Avi Renard.
How can Avi Renard even be in this conversation? You don't have money to pay Pesero, but you want to carry French national team coach.
We all know, according to the
how is that even logical?
They are looking for a coach that for the first 10 months they can actually pay his salary, but that is actually an issue so because after the 10 months.
But they don't sign one deal with one bank for Nigeria now.
No more. They actually sign
deal.
But we don't know the details.
When they want to appoint maybe president, and that time they go know say they dey autonomous. But when it comes to funding the body as a whole, you hear them going to the ministry of sport asking for funds. I think this thing has to be corrected.
Guys, the camp is going to be opening on
if it's
if I'm a player, I will attend your camp.
FIFA, let's ban Nigeria for like 2 years.
Any
we'll get our house in order.
Any coach that is taking up that is invited to this Super Eagles If I'm giving 1 minute, I need 1 minute with that coach, and I will just honestly advise him.
What if it's going to be Samson Siasia?
Whoever it is going to be, give me 1 minute.
Now that name I don't hear that name now. Samson Siasia. That is back.
We have a habit of, we are clueless. So the best idea, the worst of ideas come to us as the best. Because right now it's already looking like
you don't
get anybody.
You don't do media rounds. You don't do media rounds. Yes, I don't go around now. I don't see some Instagram live, Twitter live.
They say when you don't know where you are going, everywhere looks like the end point. Because we don't actually know where we are going. If I have 1 minute with any of this, I just tell him you are being set up for failure. There's a lot of unsettlement. Even the players don't want to come because they don't have anybody they are coming to play for. The players right now will be like, who is going to be my coach? Because their coach is important in their team selection.
I think it's very whatever they do. The likes of Victor Osimhen will not be in camp because talk about the uncertainty
Osimhen never even finish in transfer saga.
One play for Nigeria.
Coach no day.
Anything wey they want to make they shall not call that Salisu Yusuf for wetin be name. That guy.
I heard rumors though that
hope it's not Salisu Yusuf. You heard rumors about
coach. No, I heard rumors that Fidelis Uluchukwu might be part of the coaching staff or assistant coach.
Make them leave am now. Make them leave the guy. Make them leave am.
Same way.
Where Finidi dey now?
Rivers United.
Okay, person leave Enyimba because of Super Eagles job. Now you can't go Enyimba.
You can't go Rivers United. Another big team. That's not when you talk about Rivers United in Nigerian Premier Football.
If you get option, Rivers United and Enyimba, who you go pick?
I'll pick Rivers United.
You pick Rivers.
All your money.
That's why you are a presenter. That's why you are not a coach. Just they talk the sports they go. No say you won't go become coach. No say you won't become coach.
0-100-30-21 is number to call. What? Just like we mentioned, there's a lot of uncertainty concerning who is going to be the head coach of the Super Eagles ahead of the camp that is going to be opening on September 1st.
And today is 23rd. So we have less than 14 days.
Yes, because
you're saying the 2 weeks like saying long.
Our first match is going to be on September 7 against Benin Republic.
Then go beat us. Bam! It's too clear.
What is the hope you have? I mean, it's just the same way we keep saying we are African giants. We just say no. Let me take you back to the Olympics.
Okay.
You did not plan. You are hoping. That has always been the problem of Nigerians. We hope without paper. I think it's time we start believing that. We start knowing that it is not about hope and prayer. Now why we get church plenty for Nigeria no move forward. We have to start knowing that it is not about these teams prepare. You cannot win them over prayers.
They pray.
You did not. They also pray.
They also pray.
So, do you know they also pray. We have a lot of players playing at the Europe, and I've said the countless times that
that's not how it is. If you like have the best, if you like have the best. Okay, look at all these competitions, Euros and all of them. The best teams that win are they the ones that have the highest number of players playing top flight football?
No, compared to
it is just you have to build a team to win competitions like this.
Which player you even have? No, let's not start this topic again. Which players you have? Which players?
We don't have a team.
Ademola Lookman. Victor Osimhen.
It is so evident that we do
for your attack. For your attack, yes.
Let's stop praying. If things are not done the right way, then I'm not going to give myself heartache. Preparation brings about results.
Sure.
English says the way you lay your bed is way. Let's stop hoping and pray. Nigeria every time calculate.
Ogbeni Boy.
I think lay my bed. Remember, I might help me lay my.
So if I'm going to take a cue from what you just said, if I'm going to take a cue from what you just said now, it just looked as though the Super Eagles are already the weapon fashioned against themselves to fail this time around.
We are the architect of our own failure.
If you fail to plan,
you plan to fail. It's easy.
We dey plan to fail. Nigeria dey plan to fail.
See, okay, let me just take you back. World Cup qualifier. See what happened. Same thing. Few weeks to the competition was when to the qualifiers was when Finidi George was agreed the deal.
He
went to do media party.
I think he rushed into that.
He just played. Players came late to camp. A lot of them. Okay, yes, there was a restriction. A lot of them came late to camp. Why did I want to ask you? Don't we have European top class players that played that World Cup qualifiers? We did, but we did not have a team. Now leave that type of coach at least to develop his philosophy. We said no. He said no.
Does he have philosophy?
No, I think he shot himself in the leg with that one, because I remember listening to one of his rounds and then he mentioned that as a coach, he does not believe in formation.
No, he cleared it up himself. I think that's what happens with media. That's the power of media. Although that's what we all heard. But according to him, he said what he meant was he can give you information, but as players, when you get to the pitch, some things don't work, and he expects you to take out of what he has, the way he has coached you. For example, look at what happened to Manchester City in the over the weekend. Doku swapped sides with Savi because Kukureya was obviously holding.
But that is swapping sides.
Smart. Okay. That's a change of formation. That's a change of tactics on the pitch. Guardiola said he did not ask them to do that, but it was out of their own individual intelligence. He saw Savio loves to play more on that side. Doku saw he was not making a headway there, and they swapped sides. That was the only thing he was trying to say. But I mean, it was part of the architect of his own failure.
Away from that right now, let's go straight into Europe, because so much to talk about, so much to look into on the show. We'll start from the game that went down last night. But as we talking about the UEFA Europa Conference League, we also talk about UEFA Champions League itself. Guys, have you listened to the new remake of the Champions League anthem? It just feels like every now and then we try to change and amend some things, and then we do it for the worse.
No, we'll get used to it.
That's the thing.
I'm very sure of that.
It's just painful that what we grew up
listening to that nostalgic vibe.
In fact, we love it because of that. Because of we love to hear the sound.
Yeah.
It's actually because we saw the introduction of the Nations League. At first, a lot of people said it brings a lot of matches for these players. But the Nations League is now looking more interesting. And the changes that they are making, the away goal was scrapped off. I think last 2 years. And a lot of people were actually complaining at that time they scrapped it off. It's not going to make a lot of
money.
It grows on us. It grows on us. It grows on us.
Change is only
Tinubu's Federation Cup is not going to go. I'm sorry.
Please stop.
I'm sorry.
Okay, let's talk about the game that went down yesterday night. That's Chelsea up against Servette. Well, they were able to grind out.
Serviette. Call it
Servette paper.
Call it Serviette.
Guys, don't forget that Chelsea fans are listening and they are not going to be happy with this one.
Why are we even talking about conference? We should not.
We should not be talking about conference league now.
There are some things that
I
don't know. It's not. Do you know it's funny because it's just like the Nigerian teams. They are playing playoffs. They are not even in the group stage yet. They are playing playoffs. How the mighty are falling.
You know what I said on Wednesday?
Drogba must be shaking his head. Drogba and John Terry and the likes must be shaking their heads.
If United had lost to City, Chelsea,
they will play Europa League.
Well, Christopher Nkunku scored the first penalty in that game, and then that penalty is a subject of a lot of controversy from a lot of fans because they believe that was not a right call by the referee. But then it was made to start. Means Enzo Maresca has now won his first game in charge of Chelsea after losing out the first match week in the English Premier League. Can we see this as some form of a good turn of event for Chelsea going into the match this weekend
against Servette?
They are going to Wolves.
Wolves.
I will see what will happen. Last season, I think they lost at Wolves. Last season. So it's a bit the same thing.
I think they lost both home and away against Wolves.
Chelsea is. Why will you understand that Chelsea are not even ready for this season?
Actually,
they don't know the players that are going to stay, the ones that are going to leave. We can already see a lot of.
No, Enzo Maresca knows the player that is not going to work with. He told us already.
Maresca obviously does not want to work with Modric. Did you see his interview after yesterday's game? He obviously does not want to work with Modric.
Does not want to work with a £100 million player.
But Modric is part of the players that the management want to work with. And Maresca has been left with telling us that he's not there. I'm not happy, but he has to work. He has to improve. If na player where management want me come out. Maresca should be
more like a Raheem Sterling or Ben Chilwell.
Yesterday we saw a lot of people already saying, "Give us our Gallagher back." And all of that.
Because obviously they were going to miss Conor Gallagher. There's no two ways about it. Last season, that boy was more like their spine. It was
don't worry. They have Abba-made Kevin De Bruyne now, KDH. So
wow.
They should
then they put their mind on say Romeo Lavia no go get injury.
Yeah.
But it's good for Chelsea.
Okay, I mean let's examine all of the matches that will be going down this weekend. Into the match week 2, I guess, and then just after what happened last week, Manchester United with the opener, having won against Fulham, an amazing one at that. But now
amazing one with their scrappy goal with Seriki.
You see,
Well, let's go.
That one caught me aback, but it's okay. So, but then Manchester United once again will be playing lunchtime tomorrow against Brighton and Hove Albion at 12:30 p.m. Nigerian time. They will travel to the Amex Stadium. Yeah. Manchester United against Brighton and Hove Albion. Brighton are a 23-year-old manager, or is it 29? 31. Okay, it's 31. Yeah, 31-year-old manager. His first time in the English Premier League.
He's older than he's younger than Welbeck. Younger than
even James Milner.
Yeah.
He's youngest Premier League coach. For a full season, because I think we had an interim. That's why a guy missing.
But he didn't stay interim.
You were talking about the youngest permanent coach in the APA, and it's good for him. His opening game against Everton won it by 3 goals to 0, which gives Brighton a positive start for them. Even though you know that most of these players played under the last group. And I think I like what I'm seeing with Brighton. From Graham Potter to
Roberto De Zerbi.
Now we have the common style of play.
Yeah. So why I like what you've just said. So I'll also be backing him to, have a positive. No. Let's help him to a more positive start. Let's help him to a more positive start against.
Hope you like the result
against Manchester United.
I hope you like the result by 2:15 p.m. tomorrow.
I hope you'll be happy.
I know. Based on the start.
No, hope you will be. Is that a yes or no question? Okay. Hope you'll be happy with the result by 2:15. Regardless of whether
070001021 is the number to call. Please don't put worried on the spot, guys.
You see how they work lyrics
he started by showering praises on the opposing manager.
Yeah.
And I'm just backing him up by saying I agree that the manager is amazing.
Exactly.
And I expect him to.
It's not on paper. All those ones are just starts.
So now he just starts. So when he's against Manchester United, he just starts.
Yes. You see
I would like to be here next week when we review the results of your loss.
Well, let's talk about their head-to-head matches. Talking about a run of 4 straight league wins against Manchester United, which ended in a 2-0 home defeat on the final day of last season.
4 straight victories against
Manchester United. Yes,
we are about to restart that.
They have that one.
Yeah, another new start has started.
You thought it's been refreshed? We are about to pick it up again this season.
United win the last season, and I'm going to have that straight one against Brighton.
Okay.
Start from tomorrow.
Okay. Away from Manchester United talks right now. Let's go straight to the game that will be happening. One team that is always, winning the second place medal. They've done that back-to-back seasons right now. It's been said that we don't celebrate second, but it looks like this particular team loves to celebrate second. And then they are doing it in grand style, because earlier today, should we call it late yesterday evening and earlier today, we heard that they've now agreed a deal with Real Sociedad concerning Mikel Merino. So yes, Mikel Arteta has just says maybe after this transfer window he's going to sit down and then look forward to extending his own contract too. Let's see.
He should not sit down yet. I feel Arsenal need to get a striker in that team.
Exactly.
They have players that can, but you cannot bank on Havertz.
Will you like Osimhen?
You cannot. Osimhen will be.
Okay, now let's do this now. Osimhen, Ademola Lookman. Which of them do you think?
I don't think there's a need for Ademola Lookman. Gabriel Martinelli can play on that left wing, and if he's moving mad, Leandro Trossard can come in, and do the job, for him. I don't think they need Ademola. I think
both of them sometimes can be less than one, but.
If you're looking at that,
I see what you did there.
Measure your left winger that is better than both of them.
You don't have to. I only made past the comment. I did not make it an argument.
The two of them can be less than one, like half.
I don't even know your club.
Sometimes.
No, I support Shanghai Shenhua. Yeah, I'm Kwara United.
When people want to avoid banter, they look for clubs that they know you.
I'll tell you that they are a lover of the Nigerian league. I think a Victor Osimhen or Victor Gyökeres will do the job for Arsenal.
But do you think Sporting will allow Gyökeres leave?
They're not. See, in football, nobody say they're not going to allow. If you put the money for ground, they go allow.
But obviously, if he was going to be leaving, we should be seeing the signs by now. Just the play. It's less than 2 weeks.
It's the money on ground.
Let's hope that. I think Arsenal need a striker. They definitely need a striker.
Yeah, the one there you have.
If I'm a defender, Havertz cannot strike a fair at all.
Havertz is not a striker.
He's a 9.5 like Zexi. Those players are they are not 10s, they are not 9s, they are not 8s, they are just
9.5.
You have who? I thought he said Nketiah. Nketiah left.
Nketiah hasn't gone.
He might be
subject to transfer.
Yeah,
I mean Fabio Vieira is leaving for FC Porto on a loan.
Nketiah should
till the end of the season.
Arsenal was that position because if you are looking at the Arsenal team, Arteta has kind of fixed the way that in each position you have at least
two players.
And that's
what about the striking? So
that is the only position that there's no.
So we've all agreed now that Gabriel Jesus is not in 9.
He's not even a 9.5.
07001021102. Away from that, let's talk about Ipswich Town. They are back in the English Premier League after about 22 years, and then their first match against a certain Liverpool side, and now their second match again. Well, I feel like this is a perfect test for them. They are here.
It's good though. It's good. May they help play all those big boys.
Yeah. So now
may they use and learn.
And they've been in transfer market as well. The same thing Nottingham Forest did when they came around. Same thing Luton Town did. But I think they are more, should I call it, self-conscious about the way they are spending their money. Because they've been doing it in a form of, you know.
If they check Nottingham Forest, the owner of Nottingham Forest now from Nigeria League.
Nice.
With the way sign over 20 players.
15.
No. So but I think he switched. They look like a team. Off the back of the first half I saw against Liverpool, they should have enough to stay in the Premier League. They should have enough.
Yeah, Luton always score and press.
It's just that Premier League is different from Championship.
And
the team that are facing
quality is different.
I don't think Man City joke with all these smaller teams. The last time they lost to a promoted
What did I see versus Ipswich? I can bet it is total demolition. Guardiola takes joy in letting you know there's a difference.
You sure I no go triple captain Haaland tomorrow like this?
Guardiola takes joy in letting you know that there's a huge difference between.
I go triple captain Haaland.
Okay.
I hope you don't cry.
Okay. but then this is going to be their first meeting though in any competition since January 2002. Well, we've got another person. Hello, good evening.
Hello.
Hi, good evening. Welcome to the show, Sports Hub on Empire Radio. Your name and where you're calling us from?
This is John from Agboro.
John from Agboro.
Yes.
Oh yeah, quickly, let's have your thoughts. Talk about the Super Eagles of Nigeria or the English Premier League.
I want to talk about my club, Liverpool. I don't know about.
Okay, I mean, okay, it's fine. Liverpool, you guys will be in action. Well, thank God you were able to have a lifeline against Ipswich Town earlier in the match day. So yes, you'll be in action on Sunday as well.
Yeah, I want to talk about the Ipswich Town match.
Okay, last week. Okay, let's have your thoughts.
For me, if Ipswich Town continue to play like this,
yeah,
they won't be long.
They won't be what?
Like if they continue to be playing like this,
yeah,
like the way they are playing.
Yes.
All the clubs and even the smaller clubs, they beat them round because they don't know how to play football at all. They're just being aggressive. They can't even touch ball 1-2 to themselves. So I don't think.
But John, will you agree with me if I say that the pattern of playing the Championship is quite different from what we see in the English Premier League? Sometimes I see the Championship as a kick and follow league. They just run and follow the ball. And I think it's their first game in the English Premier League, so we should cut them some slack. And then they are facing a Liverpool side that very compact Liverpool side.
Okay, yeah, I agree with you. Let's give them some time.
Let's not just say every team they face in the English Premier League is going to have one against them. What if they are able to do, do the unthinkable and then they just are able to grind out a win? Luton Town last season, they were able to defeat some of the top clubs who would not have, imagined they were going to get a point off them as well. So yes, I should give Ipswich Town a couple of times. If not for anything, let's do it for Ed Sheeran. How about that? All right, thank you for being a part of. So, Liverpool this weekend. What are you looking forward to? You guys are playing at Anfield against Brentford.
Yeah, straight win in Anfield.
Wow! Don't forget that last season Brentford took points off all of the big four teams last season.
Yeah, we beat them home and away last season.
And you think you can do that again this time around?
Yeah, every season needs to beat them. So I just know.
Okay, but don't forget that they have won their last 7 Premier League matches as well. No problem. Thank you for being a part of the show. Still the Sports Social Hyper Radio 102.1 FM. And yes, we're still talking about the matches that will be going on this weekend. Let's talk about the English Premier League. Let's go straight into other leagues right now. Because yes, guys, we are not just going to talk about the English Premier League, and then we definitely are running out of time right now. Let's go straight into the Spanish La Liga. First of all, we'll talk about Real Madrid. Something happened in the game against Mallorca last weekend, where we had 3 left wingers, and then the 3 of them met themselves in the same place. There was Rodrigo, there was Kylian Mbappe, there was Vini Jr. Looks like a headache for Carlo Ancelotti already.
Well, that was always going to happen, but we trust Don Carlo that he knows what he's doing. But I feel like it's still a problem that needs to be solved. And I would have problem if I was Imo also, because all of these players are amazing. They are outstanding.
It's a good problem.
Okay. That's nice. It's a good problem because all of the players are outstanding. All of them are like. They are very good.
Also, don't forget there's Adagula again. There's also
on the bench.
All those
on the bench.
And this afternoon they report that Jude Bellingham
had the knock.
Had the knock, and he's not going to play till after the international break. For Ancelotti, I think he has a record against him that he hasn't won back-to-back league. From all the leagues he has played in. And no doubt he has a lot of options now.
It's Barca season. I know he's going to face
Barca said Diomo and they are unable to register.
Wait. I have never seen a club.
If Ancelotti has not won a back-to-back before,
Atletico Madrid
who is going to win?
Atletico Madrid. I will even put money on Girona than Barcelona.
Are you people serious? Yes. Right now? This is the season where we shock you people. We shock the world.
Okay, now.
We are building something.
Hey, what are you building? A skyscraper?
Ikaguduga did recently that he said Barcelona are not that serious.
No, he says maybe not that they are serious, but they don't have the funds. They have to leave because of the insufficient of funds at Barca.
Okay, which other team in this world is as serious as Real Madrid, to be honest?
We have Man City today.
As serious as Real Madrid.
What? Let's talk about the game that will be going down on Saturday. That's tomorrow. Barcelona will be up against Athletic Club. One familiar face will be coming back.
Nah, so now they talk this team. And the reason I just put money on Athletic Bilbao.
So because of Barcelona, because Nico Williams is coming, and then
Barcelona. If they have Nico Williams, we have Lamine Yamal. Why you people?
You people said the same thing when you people had what's this?
Why should we be scared of
Ansu Fati?
Why should we?
Even if you check the record, Ansu Fati has a better goal scoring record than Lamine Yamal.
Yeah, because Lamine Yamal is not a direct goal scorer; he's more of a creator. But why should we be scared of one Euro winner when we have another Euro winner in our squad? More than one self. We have Lamine Yamal. We have Dani Olmo in absentia. We have Pedri.
So people now sign player and they will be in absentia. Wow, what a good life.
You know the best human on earth right now has to be Frankie de Jong.
I mean,
you know they
no stress. No stress. This contract I go see.
If I'm permitted to abuse, I think wherever Joseph Bartomeu is,
he needs to be arrested.
If there's something worse than being jailed and arrested, how do you hand out that amount of contract to some type of players? How do you just
wait. Do you think Frankie de Jong is not worth that?
No,
he's not worth that. Let's be sincere.
He's not.
He's not worth that, but I'm happy he's collecting it. He's not worth that, but I'm happy he's collecting it.
Frankie is a good.
He's good, but you cannot be.
Guys, you saw what he did while he was at Ajax.
Yeah. What did he do?
Yeah.
What
did he do to
that Ajax class of 2019? You people should stop. They are all scam. One is the man now doing leg like Pokoli.
He's not.
500,000.
One, Donny van de Beek. Where is that one now? I think he has
gone
to
Germany. He's back in the Spanish Liga.
Girona.
Yeah, he's back in the Spanish Liga. Yes.
Girona. Then that whole man you just sign.
Which one?
Delete. Where they go delete for Premier League? Man, don't worry.
I mean, if you talk about delete, he's actually had an amazing career. He's played for the top clubs.
The only advantage delete has is Mino Raola's company that is managing him. That's the only advantage he has. That is, he went to Juve, they discarded him. He went to Bayern, they discarded him. But
if you talk about discarding, he played 31 matches in the German Bundesliga last season.
Man U fans want package delete give us.
This is not about packaging. This is about what we know. This is about stats.
You always know how to do
this is about stats.
Now the second coming of Bonucci.
When Anthony came, Warit properly packaged Anthony for us.
Now YouTube video.
Now he's confessing that it's YouTube video.
Mazraoui is the next best thing after Daniel Alves.
Okay, let's talk about the German Bundesliga, guys. Yes, German Bundesliga is also going to be resuming, and then amazing matches definitely will be coming up in the German Bundesliga. This evening we'll be seeing Borussia Mönchengladbach up against Bayer Leverkusen 7:30 p.m. Nigerian time. Bayer Leverkusen, do you see them doing or replicating the same thing they did last season in the German Bundesliga?
Why not? I mean, they've been able to keep their coach, which is the number one thing for them to do, and they did that well. They've been able to keep their defense, Jonathan Tah, Tapsoba, Kosunu, their midfield, Florian Wirtz, Grimado on the left, this guy on the right, Frimpong, Victor Boniface, Teller. They've been able to keep all those players, Patrick Schick and also Granit Xhaka. So they have the core of the team.
All of that, and Bayern Munich still has Eric Kane, so.
Harry Kane will score.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
All of that and Bayern something. Exactly.
I mean, and they have advantage in the world.
Whoever advised them to appoint Vincent Kompany, I don't know, but I hope it works for them. But the fact that they've been able to keep all their players, their key players, they didn't allow Bayern to poach any one of them. Even if you want to poach.
Unlike the past years, that is the typical German Bundesliga.
Even if they want to poach, at least they will play extra year with us to see if they can.
If you try and you go they can replicate Bayern and get second. Bayern steals your players and other people from all over the world also steal your players. They did it a lot of times. Any season Dortmund becomes strong and competes with them.
They signed their best player, and that's it. But I think they can replicate it.
All right, guys, we're looking forward to see Bayer Leverkusen replicate the same form they had last season, going on in an unbeaten stretch in the German Bundesliga. They did a treble in the German Bundesliga, if I'm not mistaken, winning the Super Cup, winning the DFB Pokal, and also winning the German Bundesliga title. I mean, it's been a whole different ball game. They were able to do one in the Europa League as well, and then winning that one for themselves.
That would have been crazy.
Amazing season.
Also, that would have been crazy.
Really crazy.
I understand that.
Atlanta saved us all.
All right, past citizens, yes, that's how we'll be taking on the show. But before I left, these big men leave the studio this evening, I would like to take their reactions and to see what you are looking forward to this weekend. Just what do you think is going to be your highlight this weekend? Let me start from my right here, Ogbeni Boy.
I want to see what Nico Williams will do against Barcelona.
Wow.
I want to see if he would, at this point as a Barcelona fan, I'm trying to see if he should just punish us very well so we find that money by force, by fire to say yes.
Do you think it's because of money that Nico didn't join?
Yes, I think
or his love for his boyhood club?
No, money and the fact that he's a Basque player, that's another major problem. Then his brother also plays his brother also plays. So I know his brother will be rolling out a lot of advice for him. So it's a big thing.
Okay, that one is coming from a Barca fan and understandable. We'll feel your pain, but it is what it is. Barca does not have the might, you don't have the capacity. If you go in there, you BC.
We don't have the financial capability.
We know you people have sold everything sellable. You've sold everything that anybody can sell.
We are bouncing back. COVID affected us.
Okay, we understand you. Why it's let me have your thought. I mean, obviously.
Actually, I'm going outside for football. The F1 is back.
Yeah, definitely.
And I'm looking towards Max Verstappen too. In the last 5 years, he hasn't won any.
Yeah.
Now this is
home soil
opportunity.
Dutch Grand Prix, yes.
And I think he has a shot to win it.
All right, thank you so much. Boss, I didn't hear you, Falano.
I mean, not the coming boss. Many people will go help me, no go hard. But
who go help you, no go stress you.
No,
but if you
take advice from Portable.
No call me boss. I beg. So this weekend I'm looking forward to a lot of sporting actions. First, I want to see Remo Stars make it to the next round.
Okay.
Amen. Of the CAF Champions League. I don't need your amen because your mind no there. I don't need your prayer because you don't believe them. So Remo Stars making it to the next round of the CAF Champions League. Arsenal slapping the good evening manager tomorrow, and I want to see Brighton win also.
Amen.
I want to see Athletic Bilbao win also.
You think of Frank Onzeska, what is his name, can be able to have one against Eric Ten Hag?
Why not?
Wow.
Just name him Falan or Trey.
Okay.
Because just bet. I'm telling listeners now, just bet against his prediction.
Why not? Then I also want to see Matthews Cunha score against a particular team from West London. I won't mention
listeners. I've told you it's true. just bet.
So you can hear it for yourself. When is telling you to put your money where your mouth is. Don't follow mouth.
Not a financial advice.
And Pastor, this is how much we'll be taking on the show for this evening. I say many thanks to you for being a part of the show. To everyone who has been a part of it, we say thank you. We say you would not take it for granted. To all those who join us on social media, I would really appreciate. We'll be back here tomorrow afternoon at 2 p.m. down to 3 p.m. and then we'll talk about everything that has to do with the ever exciting world of sport. The US Open is upon us already as well. In a fortnight from now, we'll be seeing actions. The draws has been made, and then a couple of Onjobro, just like we hear, she's pulling out as well. Not a good year for the Tunisian tennis player. We'll tell you more about that on the show tomorrow. Ayode Jajibo is signing out this evening. I'll tell you to stay sporty, stay active, drink enough water, and I know Adeni will say,
mind your business.
I'll see you on the other side tomorrow in the afternoon. Stay sporty, go out there, be the best version of yourself. Don't forget that the drop down continues right here on Empire Radio 102.1 FM, and you still stand the chance on winning for yourself up to 50,000 naira. By 7 p.m., we'll be doing the draws this evening, and one person will walk away with 50,000 naira. All you have to do, log on to www.icashplash.com or dial *347*972#. I'll be back before you know it.
Yeah, Impact.
Hi, how may I help you?
So everywhere is a bit boring. I was wondering where I could get the perfect